Hello and welcome to another episode of Games with Zane. We are playing Kingdoms and Castles. So let's just jump into it. This is a new game for me. I am playing it the same day that it released. It is a game kind of reminiscent of Stronghold from way back in the day. And clearly not as small granary. Food store is lovely, but it needs a worker. Hopefully we'll get one of those soon. Yeah, see, we lost a little bit more food from that. Yeah, we are going to see about building up our economy, and see if we can't build a small fighting force. It's one other good way to do that. So what we need to do here is we need another forester. So yeah, that can be built right there, and so these can be a lot closer than I originally thought. And I do wonder kind of their spacing has anything to do with if they will actually cause a little bit of deforestation, or if that's just their mechanic that as long as they are not, as long as these are used, that they will log sustainably. And we do have a little bit more woods over here, which we would be able to exploit. So let's see about building a few roads over here. We'll go like that. Alright. So the way that these work is that they essentially just produce a certain amount of wood per year. You can see here that's 16. We'll have a second one here soon. It's waiting for resources. Alright. And as you can see now, since our granary is up and running, these guys are now going a much shorter path back and forth here to the granary, instead of going all the way over to the keep. So they should be able to get at least most of the food taken care of before it is lost. Or at least I would expect much less to be lost. Like, there's one left. A fire has started. Congratulations, we have a small village. So this is something that happens occasionally. And you can see these guys now are going to the water and picking up buckets to take it to the building to try to put it out. When we lose that building, it's not necessarily the end of the world when we lost that building. So we will have to demolish that before we can build another one. That was probably just now up and running. Let's, where's that at? So we need just a little bit more wood. So why don't, instead, we attempt to get another forester out here. Let's set him there. Maybe that'll give another one a little bit more space to work with. So if we can get a large amount of wood coming in, we will be good to go. Too close. So we'll put another one right there. Then after that, we will probably need another cottage to house enough people to work there. And we may as well, to help out what we just had a problem with. And this does make people happier to be within the range of the well. So let's stick one right here at this crucial intersection. We've got builders going here, and some builders going there. So it seems like we've got plenty of workers to do things now. Oh, I messed that up. That was supposed to be set over just a little bit more so that we can still access that. I think it'll be okay. We may be able to clear cut one of those and just stick it down, stick it there. Alright, it does look like we are, for the most part, getting all of the food in that we need. That's about halfway done. That's still got a ways. That has one worker doing things. So, I think a good thing to do would be to begin also building stockpiles, because that means that we are able to store things in places and kind of have a network of travelers between them getting stuff, which means that our workers and villagers don't have to travel quite as far to do things. You see, we're starting to get a backup here of stone. So eventually it will be that there will be too much. They're not able to bring it all in as quickly as they could. So I think this is going to be our main living space. I'm going to turn this into kind of our main military hub eventually. How are we doing here? This is getting close to being complete. Got one person that's idle. So why don't we see about creating some of these stockpiles that we were talking about. Let's start by sticking one right here. And we'll stick another one right here. That will be our start for that. And the other thing that we need to do is build another cottage. So why don't we go ahead and tell that one tile to be clear cut. And we will get another cottage going. So this is still being worked on. That one is done. That is nice. This one needs 9 more wood. It's good. So what do we got here? We got 16 by 4. That is more than I want to do in my head. That is just over 6. That's 64. $64 wood a year. That is probably good. A little bit more would be better, but I don't think we're like hurting right now for wood. So we can begin expanding our other goods. We got 4 workers going here. So yeah, that is going to be the thing that we need is a bit more housing and just a touch more food. So we're going to build an orchard right here. And why not one more farm right there? That should hopefully house or be able to feed all the people that we need that are going to be coming in shortly. So far we've only seen a dragon. I do have a feeling that we are going to want to get our iron stockpile going relatively soon. It looks like is the granary. The granary can't be full. Why are they going all the way over here? Oh, they're taking it from there to the houses. Okay, that makes sense. That's head of household doing its thing. So we are starting to get wood flowing in. That's great. This one also has workers. It is fully worked. That one is not quite fully worked. But we are working on getting these buildings built. One's even got workers going. That's great. So let's see. I think a thing that would probably be good is building a larger stockpile back here against the main area of the town. How much longer there? 14 wood to go. Then let's build our iron mine. So we do definitely need iron. I can afford it. I cannot just yet. I need a bit more wood. And that costs gold. Which, how are we doing on the treasury room? We still need a bit more stone. It doesn't cost that much in wood. How close is this? We're waiting for 4 wood. You can see these guys are using this very good. Say a nice stockpile of stuff. No one has clear cut that yet. This is definitely going to be an industrial area. We may even put another stockpile up here. These guys are all walking up here to get that. So our house is built. We will get more people next year. We will get more people right now. Right here. This finally has some workers going for it. That is nice. This also has some workers going for it. Alright, we've got a town square that can be built. Why don't we hold off just a minute until I know that we can get our industry up and going. So with that, let's get our other iron mine going. Too far away from roads. We have to have just a little bit of road coming here. Just like that. And our industry, our iron mine right there. Very good. Let's see, how far away is this one? Still waiting for a fair amount of wood. One worker there. This one all charcoal, iron, tools. Tools and armaments you do not need. The others are fine. Yeah, they are starting to gather from here. That's nice. once this is built, hopefully people will start coming back and forth here. So yeah, there are 2 workers. Hopefully those workers will automatically take care of transporting things back and forth as needed. Yeah, we're making a fair amount of wood now. So all we need is to get our supply lines kind of shored up. We may kind of build a walkway around here. Since we have plenty of wood coming in, we do exactly that. That will help speed up a little travel around the keep. How much longer on this one? Still lots of production happening on that. Only 1 builder for it. It also appears as though now would be a good time to... We don't have the money to build a manor yet. So let's see about a cottage right here. We'll probably build a manor there next. Let's look at the castle. We're almost there on the stone. How far on this? 27 wood. I mean, I do like this. I don't know if this is a little too slow pace. And this is my first go through learning how all these mechanics work. But I do, so far it's a nice relaxing build it up. So far we've only encountered 1 dragon and it did not seem to really care about us. But I have a feeling that now that we have expanded a little bit from our initial peninsula, that may not be the case. I guess while we are at it, we could probably go ahead and build our road around there as well. Just have the entire keep encircled by a road. And here we go. We can now build our treasury room, which is great because that allows us to start making money. Let's rotate it around. We're going to put it right here. And you notice with that, once it is placed down now, that seems to do something to improve our keep. So that's very good. So once this is built, we will begin to make money, and that will be excellent. So how much further on this? A little ways. We are, well, it's harvest time, so that's not entirely accurate right now. I was going to say, how are we doing on food? Are we making enough food to feed our people? It looks like we are doing just fine. We're a little close, but that's okay, at least for now. And are we yet to create iron? Is anyone getting iron? Can't run without a full staff. We are working on that. How about this one? That one is not necessarily running. So we need more people. We are working on getting more people. We're waiting on some wood there. Not much more wood, but some wood. For 10, 4. I think that's almost done. Probably down to 1. Nope, to 3. We're waiting on just a little bit more. How is this doing? So this should be accepting everything, but it only has 1 worker. So yeah, we definitely need more workers going on. But now we have space to fit them. What is this? Residents wants neighbors. Interesting. And a lack of coal. So for coal, what you need is wood, which we have plenty of wood now. But you also need a charcoal hut to create the charcoal. And that may be good. Industry. The charcoal maker. 44. Let's now see about... we can fit 1 more hovel right there. So let's do that. It's fairly cheap. I don't know if I oriented that the right way, but it'll be fine. That fills that space out. It gives us a touch more room. And I bet these want a road. Wants access to a road. Make them happier. So let's do that. We'll place a road right along here. I think that's how that's going to go. And instead, we will demolish this section of the road. So we have this nice rectangle around, which I guess we don't need that area. Here we go. We're starting to see some stuff be stockpiled up here. We're getting a few more workers to it too. Awesome. We're starting to have goods transported to our storehouse. That is lovely. We've got plenty of wood coming in. I think we now need a little bit more stone coming in, and this has finally been taken down. So why don't we put up another quarry right there. Woo! That's intense. Now, lovely, so that is done. So now I can begin taxing people once we get some workers. Now that taxing them is going to drive down their happiness, but we will also begin to make money so that we can increase their happiness, as well as give us other things. And it looks like we're going to have some food issues this year, because our harvest was ruined there. What do our advisors have to say? Agriculture, food stores are running low. Yes. Peasants are happy. We can tax them. You see the dragon. Perhaps we should build some defenses in case it decides to return. I do agree with that statement. We have been looking for getting our economy up, and I think that is now true. Our economy is up and running. think we are fairly sustainable. We are increasing the number of people in our town. I think building another cottage would be good. But we've got plenty of space for our town to grow. Keep it growing. What do we need? We need 30 gold for that and tools. So yeah, with our next quarry coming up on online, and it is up on online, it just doesn't have workers. This is iron. There is more up here and more up here. So we'll have to extend the road up this way to be able to gather most of the rest of this. We are getting stone at double the rate now. And here's another one. But I don't know if we'll be able to get a road out there to be able to get it. Definitely sending a road up here would be a good thing. So yeah, we got 5 people visited, 3 decided to stay. Still an increase. So that is nice. We got more housing coming up. We're making a little money. So why don't we do this? We are going to build our road out. And we are going to build another quarry. Let's see. Can't quite reach there. It appears as though we will have to go around one way or the other. Ooh, look at all of that. This doesn't need armaments or tools. It almost seems like we need another stockpile out here to accept more things, or to put another stockpile here. Probably setting one right there would be good as kind of a transferring deal. What all is here? Can't see exactly what all is there. That's demolished, not details. That would be terrible. So it looks like we were able to deal with the lack of food from 3 of these places just fine. All right. There was something that we were needed for 50. I think it was the blacksmith, right? Yes, a blacksmith. And so let's begin. The blacksmith being the center of our armament area. So we'll see about getting tools and armaments. And this one may specifically be for armaments. And that one is up and going. Access to a road, has a neighbor. And, oh, we are working on putting out a fire here. No one else seems to be concerned, only the one guy, even though it's burning down all of our farms. But now more people are getting into it. And how this is going to affect our crop stores this year. Very good, you were able to put out the fire. We will see how that affects our crops. So we now have plenty of beds, and we are now building the blacksmith. We are slowly getting more workers in some of the places that did not have enough workers previously. We are now producing iron. We're at the time that we are bringing up our blacksmith. How far does that reach? All the way to there? We may as well extend our neighborhood here. I don't know. There's going to be other things that do not get the reach, but maybe that's okay. As long as the majority of people have access to the things that we are going to put here. With one of those things being, we don't have enough tools yet. So this is our rock removal deal. Permanently removes large stone-like objects. See that as being useful. Right, so we've got several builders coming in to this area with all the things. So then after that, I think we'll be saving for a barracks. So that we can, I'm guessing, let's see what the barracks does. Uses armaments and gold to train villagers into soldiers. Soldiers wait here until a general recruits them. That's where we get a general. I do think that this is a thing that we have to get a barracks. Requires Chamber of War, so yeah, that's going to have to be a thing. What's the Great Hall? Eat grand meals every day here. Awesome. I think that should be right beside the keep. Not sure what exactly it does beyond that, but maybe even right here in this space. Build a stack to form walls and towers. Taller walls are harder for enemies to destroy. Let's see kind of how this works. Alright, not exactly sure what's going on. Guess we'll find out soon. I should probably be saving my my stone instead to build the war building. What was that? The Chamber of War. We don't have enough gold yet. Our citizens are really not that happy. So I guess something that would make them happier would to finally be to build the charcoal maker. So let's stick a charcoal maker right here. That spot is kind of not really useful. It's by the wood, and he can come back and forth really quick to make charcoal. Lovely, and it's looking like we are needing another house. Though it does look like we will need more farming to go with that house. So let's take a look here. Small granary. We need 5 stone. It's not the granary we need, it's the windmill. It's definitely looking like we need more stone production. Kind of like what we did with our wood production. I am curious about something. Something just popped into my head. See if it works. Too far away from roads. Be adjacent to a stone square. Just out of curiosity, can we? Yes, we can. Stone deposit is too crowded. Stone deposits can only support 2 quarries. Oh, well, that's interesting. I can stick another one right there, and that will very rapidly increase our output. In fact, I can demolish that one road and put another one down, and then our stone output will be increased dramatically. Does this not have a worker? It does not. We definitely need more workers. So what's going on with our blacksmiths? We need more workers to do things. Currently, so these can be set to do whatever. You can either have them do one or the other or both. Consumes 1 charcoal, 1 iron, Tools for armaments. So this also needs charcoal going. So we've got one thing for making charcoal for the residents. Now, having some space back there would probably be good. But definitely sticking some charcoal, the charcoal maker, in the area. Fire is claimed a forester. See? How about right there? That looks good. Fire is claimed a forester. Where was that? Oh, I've got to look at. Alright, so somewhere in here. Oh, that forester. I see. We'll replace that. We are slowly working on getting our military up, and I have gone a little over time from what I would like. So I think this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We will see you next time.